Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Living All of Darkness, Rage Across New York, where today in the Sept of the Green, Stoneclaw is walking between, it's a hot day, and she's walking between where she's been doing yoga with Dusk and her den to get in the shade. In fact, no, one of the a pond to cool off after a hot day, and the yoga's in the sunshine. And she's walking through the trees. It's a shaded area, one of the watered areas of the Sept, when she will be hit by, from above, as her face is suddenly covered in a strange and strong-smelling, warm liquid that is being poured on her head from a tree.
Define strange smelling. What kind of smells do we have here?
We have coffee.
Oh, so it smells bitter and gross, and like that stuff that, well, she's familiar with the smell. It comes out of the cabins almost every morning, but ew. So, presuming, I suppose, that she is still in Hamid if she's walking there straight from yoga?
Yep.
Then I will switch real fast. But she'll probably bring up her hands kind of reflexively and jump aside and bring up her hands to wipe the nasty, smelly stuff on her face because, well, she can smell this, even in Hamid. That means it's extra terrible.
And from the tree above her head will come the call, Smelly dog fat fat.
Blink? Is this in English?
Yep.
She probably knows at least two of those words. Background all taken into case. So she will look sharply up and knit her brows in something between confusion and annoyance.
And sat on the tree branch is the skinny, smiling form of Edward with his scarf and hipster glasses, and he drops the Starbucks cup onto Stoneclaw's face. Now empty.
Let us see if she can catch it. She is, actually, you know what? Just for more accuracy, more like than not, rather than attempt to catch it with her hands, she will attempt to catch it with her teeth. Lacking, however, a snout that can open far enough, she ends up very successfully hit in the face, and it will bounce off of her lips and hit the ground. And she will look at it in renewed annoyance.
How's the little smelly doggy?
She will look sharply up again, look at the cup, kind of pick it up and mash it into a pocket, because she's seen that done many times. And then look up again, and in Garuttung, inquire, "What are you saying?"
He sighs and then says haltingly in then points at Stoneclaw. You doggy.
And she will knit her brow, disapproving mightily, and correct him thusly. "You are saying wolf wrong."
No wolf, dog.
"Am not dog."
Part wolf, part person. That's dog.
And, well, she had intended to preserve this set of clothing because Dusk keeps making the saddest face when she tears them apart. But she will revert violently back to breed form, lips pulled and kind of snapping her reply upwards. "Not man, wolf."
Man do yoga. Wolf no do yoga. You did downward facing dog. You were downward facing dog.
She loses a growl and just paces right up to the base of that tree trunk. Come down here. Call me dog.
No.
Very brave when I can't reach.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
She
You're
considers this tree
huge.
trunk.
She
Considers
what,
it.
sorry?
She's considering this tree trunk, but she's yoga aside, still only so limber on two legs. And this probably doesn't have any nice, easy branches close to the ground.
Nah, he's specifically chosen one that she couldn't climb. Or not easily at all. And he's quite high up. The highest branch that would support his weight.
Definitely one that won't support hers. Nonetheless, she looks like she's thinking deeply about this predicament that she's in, with the person she wants to bite being way, way too high up. Who are you?
Birdie.
She cocks her head to the side. Perched like bird, look like human.
Smell like dog. Look like human. Act like human.
Do not.
Yoga.
Is training.
It's still yoga. He looks, incidentally, I don't know how good she is at judging human expression. He actually just looks amused by the whole thing. He's not judging at all. He's just got a big grin, which probably irritates Stoneclaw even more.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that he's having fun it makes it worse, actually.
Yeah.
Judgment she can challenge. Him just picking on her for fun. There's only so much she can do when she can't reach him.
Yep.
She finally casts another look far, far, far up this tree, nose pointed essentially straight up, and waffles for a bit, ears twitching, before finally plopping her haunches. You
Good
will
dog.
come down eventually, and then I will bite you.
Garu are funny. Maybe. Maybe you will bite me. Maybe I'll fly away. Maybe I'll whack you on the nose with a piece of rolled up newspaper.
Men cannot fly. Neither you nor newspaper is fast enough. Will bite.
You'll bite the newspaper.
We'll take your hand off, like I did with the last one.
Not all. Many put you in cage.
Did worse than take hand.
Big, brave Garu.
Yes.
Big, brave Garu kill little skinny man. Skinny man mean.
Skinny men. She cants her head. Not kill. Would get shit kicking, but will bite. Less shit kicking. Worth it.
Did you actually say shit kicking?
She does in fact say shit kicking.
Big, brave Garu learn human words.
Many Garu use human words. Is only option to say the thing. Wolves don't need words.
No, they don't.
And these ones, they do not understand if you do not use words.
So you have to change. I understand.
Is not worse change. How big around is this tree here?
It's probably not that big. Like a few feet.
Like around or across, or like diameter?
In fact, diameter is probably like, I don't know, just guessing. Yeah, like diameter would be, say, a couple of feet or a foot and a half or so. Big tree.
She'll continue. She'll actually, while he's continuing to egg at her, she'll hop up and start circling, snuffle the tree a bit. And with a chance to do so, will begin growing. She'll take her time. Take her sweet, sweet time.
Begin growing.
And stop at Hispo for the moment, as her Hispo is pretty goddamn big. At which point she'll plant a paw, jump up, plant a paw as high as she can on this trunk, and give a heave of body to see if she gets any response.
It'll probably have a fair shape, but Hispo is nowhere near the bulk and weight of, say, a Krynos form. It ends up about half the weight.
No, this is true, though her Hispo is pretty considerable,
Yeah, no,
so it's worth a shot.
Pretty substantial. So it will creak and shake, and he will make a quick roll. And falls.
Oh, shit!
And lands, that's one success. So what lands is not a skinny man. What lands is a giant, strange-looking bird man thing.
It's her turn to grin. As she pops her paw down. And stalks in a not straight up to him by any means, but at that safe circling distance.
Cool.
Still think I am dog?
Yeah. Or in fact, it just nods. And actually, at this point, he's going to spend his point of rage to shift into Corvid.
Which I assume is Little Bird.
Yeah, it's about a 4 foot. It's a big raven.
Oh, okay.
It's in Krynos, but Krynos form looks dumb.
And Corvid is just a bigger raven.
It's the raven form, and yeah, unlike because Lupus is a regular sized wolf, Corvid is a big raven.
Oh, damn.
Like, okay, not like a supernaturally big raven. It's like, I didn't think ravens could get that big, but still legitimately a raven.
Okay.
It's like got a 6 foot wingspan or something.
So she'll have been circling and will make a mock lunge, essentially. Assuming she did catch him and he just stood there, she'd just look to fasten her mouth on him gently, carefully. But it's definitely a move to intimidate.
As he's shifted down into Corvid, if you want to try and bite him.
I don't necessarily want to do damage, but I'll definitely lunge at him.
Okay. Do you want to make a charisma intimidate roll, please? The difficulty will be 8.
Refresh my thingy. Charisma. charisma. Ah,
You just don't have a very commanding presence.
she doesn't. It's a shame. Oh well, fuck
If
it.
your rage is the higher of the dice pools, then you can use your rage.
It's equal. Could I make a legitimate, like, essentially make an attack roll, albeit with no intent of actually rolling damage?
That's effectively what you're doing. It's a physical threat.
Okay.
Basically, you're rolling to see how scary it is. If you actually attack him, then that's also very scary, but then you're actually attacking him.
Well, let us see what I get. It may not be very good. Difficulty's 8.
Yep. He has quite high willpower.
Just 1. It's convincing.
Yeah, completely. So he flies off to another tree.
She
He sits in a tree branch.
she flares her tail up, banners it straight up, and
In fact, as he's flying, firstly, as he's circling around, just need to make this roll. He drops, like, he just shits on your head.
it's bird shit. It happens. She's not Hamid enough to be grossly offended.
That's like 5 successes. It's in her eye. It's a hilarious gift.
In that case, she will paw it as much as she can out of her eye, but will still flag her tail up immediately afterwards, and begin to move back towards the pond, looking like she still feels like she won. She'll even high step a little bit just to rub it in. It's definitely the wolf speak equivalent of neener neener.
That's totally fine. If she feels like she won, the crow, also the raven, will follow her, moving from tree to tree. And will at one point fly off, and it'll come back and it'll start dropping dog biscuits in front of her.
Now here's the question: does she know what the fuck a dog biscuit is?
No, but it probably smells really nice.
All things considered, with her being as food motivated as she is, she doesn't fucking know the difference, so it's food. Albeit, he doesn't especially like him. She will probably snuff at the first one, curiously, and glance up to see if he's reacting.
He's gone back to Hamid form and sat on the tree. He's got his phone out. Seems to be just messing about with it. Just dropping dog biscuits down.
She becomes puzzled. Snuffs at them a couple more times. Definitely smells like food. Glances up again. Why are you feeding?
He smiles.
She doesn't like his smile. As such, she will, whichever landed the closest will get kind of kicked away with a paw.
Okay. No food for you? You no want food? I understand.
Why would you give food?
Why do you think I give food?
Don't know.
Why do you
Or
give
wouldn't
people
ask.
food? Have you given food?
Yes.
Why?
So that Runt will be stronger.
Okay.
Have shared with not pack. Almost pack. Littermates. Alpha. But not you.
I am not Garu.
You are not. You are Birdie. As he said so delightedly in the past.
Kaka! Kaka, birdie. Yep.
She considers this and sadly actually doesn't have the background knowledge to be aware that wolves and ravens often share meals. So she has become somewhat suspicious and will finally move closer to the several that he's dropped in a pile, essentially at the base of the tree, and begin snuffling them again, nosing them around, trying to decide if there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
And given her overall lack of, I guess, experience with dishonesty or anything this subtle, she'll finally snap up the entire lot and then move off towards the water again.
As she eats them, she hears a strange clicking noise coming from the tree. In several in quick succession.
She doesn't know that sound. She knows it comes from those little things that people carry around and has probably heard it before, but doesn't know what it is. So she ignores it entirely, snaps them up. They get, like, there's no chewing process. They are just rapidly inhaled. And then she turns to move towards the water again. Because fuck it, food.
Glorious mighty Garu, eat much food.
Takes much food to get big and to get strong.
Did you eat all the pies?
Ate one pie. Was good.
Make you fat.
What is fat?
And he looks around, like trying to. When things become round, because they eat too much food.
There will be a blatant bit of confusion about her. The concept of too much food is more than her poor little mind can grasp. She has now become acquainted with plenty of food and enough food, but not such a thing as too much food. So there will be a brief head tilt, followed by an idle shake of her head as though to clear it. Is silly.
In the park, there are the round humans.
She puzzles over this for a bit and then finally kind of brightens, like there's an obvious recognition of this. Yes, very big.
They are fat. They ate too much food.
Are they not strong?
Most of them no. Because they don't do anything.
She's taken aback by this. Why do you follow?
Why not?
Because blank have tried to bite you. Why would you follow?
I can almost smell the burning rubber. Are you familiar with the concept of funsies?
What is funsies? Is like for play?
Yes, play. Funsies.
She kind of glances around, glances to the base of the tree where he dropped the biscuits, glances up the tree to where he's perched. Don't see funsies.
Me have much funsies. You are not first Garu to try and bite me.
How many have bitten?
And he gets her and he starts sort of absent-mindedly counting on his fingers. 9.
Then why follow? Get bitten again.
Do you know how many of the 9 are still alive? He starts waving 9 fingers.
Many. Guru are stronger than Birdie.
And he drops his fingers and closes his hand into a fist. Yes, Garu's stronger than Birdie.
She seems content with this reaffirmation of her statement.
Garu big dumb.
Not dumb enough to follow person who tried to bite.
I'm in the tree again.
Is this tree any bigger?
Yeah, it is.
So she'll eyeball it briefly and then say, yes. You have fun in tree. Funsies. And she will turn to trot again, figuring that, well, the trees do thin out some, at least around certain parts of the lake. Eventually he'll have to pick a thinner tree.
He's going to spend a point of willpower. Well, he's going to turn into corvid form slowly and spend a point of willpower. And start flying around over her head. Not making a raven's cry, but actually saying, caw-caw, caw-caw, caw-caw.
She just looks up at him and a couple times as she trots along and looks very blatantly kind of bewildered by that bit of silliness. Never mind the fact that he's saying human words with a beak. That's just fucking weird. She may actually at some point stumble because she looks up and misses something in front of her, and then from that point on we'll watch where she's going instead.
There he does something weird in the air, like does like a barrel roll in the air as he is amused.
Oh no. Nope, she's gonna keep going. She's determined to get him somewhere where he doesn't have many places to land. she'll get to a point where the trees break some. It's not clear all around the lake, but this is one of the areas she's been to before where there's a pebbly shore.
Which form is she in?
She's in Lupus.
At which point, as he gets close, he will start saying, "Veil, veil, 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 veil."
She looks up, pauses, points with her nose. Is there?
Mm, mm-mm.
Is.
And he will bank over the lake, turn, and dive bomb into the lake. And as he hits the water, Spencer point notice and shifts sideways.
Blank. She'll watch briefly for him coming up to see what form it's in, because whatever it is, she might be able to barrel in and push him under.
The water is in, like, there's no splash, there's nothing. He's clearly not entered the water.
Oh. That will get some pondering. And she'll trot to the water's edge. And after some puzzlement, looking back across the lake, looking back to the surface. Is he doing a thing?
No, he's just in the upper.
Okay. I wasn't sure since you sat down and started clicking. I was like, oh, shit.
No, I'm just double checking some things.
No, from what I understand of the maps, there are portions of the lake surrounding the cairn and cub cabins that are included in the Vale.
Yeah, that's true. But you're in those with the trees. It's all the enclosed areas, because if you're in the open areas, people can just see you across the lake.
Can
so
they?
There'd be no point. Well, yeah.
I didn't know people could see you through the Vale. I figured you just got kind of distracted and didn't look or didn't see them or something.
Yeah, it's discouraging, but if you stand out in the open, then...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, neither Katie or Stoneclaw is aware of that, so might be on that one.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's... The places that are veiled are the places that are, for the most part, hidden by trees.
Ah. Well then, she will ponder this briefly and will probably... Let's see how well she does. Because she's curious what he's doing. Thankfully, the gauntlet's pretty low on Sept. Actually, I think it's 3. So she pops across pretty quick-like when she finally decides to do so. And just kind of looks around.
And he seems to be stood... Actually stood... I'll spend another point there. So stood on the water in the middle of the lake. And... we'll say in the exact replica of Stoneclaw's voice, "We found you."
Blink. Head tilt. Pretty dramatic head tilt, in fact. And hooray, she has her earth paws and her stone claws. Because a little bit of spirit heritage.
Mm-hmm.
And she will, seeing him stand on the water, will take a stride or two into the shallows, and, of course, into the water. And kind of pause and glance down at her submerged feet and up at him standing on the surface.
Birdie, once again in her exact voice. Birdie, clever trick.
She gives her head a shake. His only trick here.
Birdie have no tricks outside Umbra.
Why?
Gnosis, powerful in Umbra. And this is all being said in Stoneclaw's voice.
It's definitely disconcerting, and she'll not flinch every time he speaks, but definitely kind of balk a bit. She doesn't like the effect.
Which point he will then say in Olaf's voice, I can't do the accent. He'll say in Olaf's voice, maybe you should talk to the Den Father.
She finally kind of firms her stance, kind of banners her tail again, and just for the sake of being defiant, says no.
No. The bird then makes little stampy feet on the water.
So in Hamid, he does like a little tantrumy.
In Corvid, yeah, a little tantrum. No.
Oh, in Corvid?
Yeah.
Oh, no. She watches the little birdie dance for a second. And apparently decides it's amusing rather than seeming to comprehend what he's trying to get across.
Learn
How
lessons.
far will you follow?
Till bored.
She considers this, rolls it around in her head for a moment, glances back down into the water. Let's see how well she does the second time. Yay for low gauntlet ratings. And snaps back across and turns to trot back into the trees. Heading this time beeline straight for the direction of her den, figuring that he won't follow her in there.
Yeah. He will. Yeah. Be stuck on the other side of the gauntlet for a bit. So, in fact, no, I gave him highness. That. No, I didn't. We will end the scene there. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, all watchers, for watching. Rage Across New. This has been Rage Across New York, and we'll see you again.